So as you come comfortably seated, lengthen through the spine. Draw the heads of the shoulders on back. Take an exhale. Out the mouth. Being gentle with your body as we flow today. Having that conclusion with our yin practice. With the lift of the heart, heads of the shoulders on back. Take a moment to notice how you feel as you rest here. Some softening across the brow into the jawline. Begin to acquaint yourself with that Ujjayi breath, feeling your breath into the back of your throat. You're just feeling the rise and fall of your chest. Getting more acquainted with your inhales and exhales. Good. Go ahead, blink your eyes open, draw the heads of the shoulders on back. Bring your arms out to the side and just open the fingers, the palms, open the hands really wide, lengthen away. Then lift the heart, don't arch into the back. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. Bring your chin towards your chest. Rest your hands on top of your heart and begin to sway your head from side to side. Rock your head to the right. Bring that chin back towards your chest and to the left. And then gentle neck rolls. Again, just keeping your hands resting on your heart. And reverse. And then pick your head up. Send your hands down to your knees. Go with some big circles here into the upper body. We're going to dip down, drop the shoulders, start to get into the lower back. If you're feeling tension or tightness into the lower back, we're going to open up the hamstrings today. Make sure you've reversed that upper body movement and pause here at center. Walk your fingertips out in front of you as you gently bow forward, starting to wake up the spine, open up the lower back. We're sending the knees down. Exhale. Inhale to look up and travel the fingertips to one side. You're taking it both sides, whatever side looks best to you. To start with first. Travel back and around to center and to the other side. As you bow over the top of your thigh, surrendering the chest down. And then slowly coming on back as you lengthen the fingertips away. Slide the heels of your hands back towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice little twist into the torso towards your right. Good, and then send the hands down again, bowing over the top of the thigh. Now we want to be mindful this knee stays down. We're going to drive our hips right back into the mat. And then slowly coming on up, hands come back to our heart. We twist on over to the opposite knee, and then we send the hands away, bow over the top of the thigh. Slowly coming back up with the hands to your heart. Let's take the knees, draw them in, unwind, crisscross opposite leg for more of this awkward seated pose. And inhale, send the arms up. We're going to find some space through the side body as we gently tip over. Keep our fingertips in line with our hip. Gently draw our rib cage. Opposite direction of our fingers, and then slowly coming on up, and gently just take it to the other side as you lengthen on. Again, gently moving the rib cage away from the fingertips. Just gently drive away in the opposite direction, and slowly. Chin back in towards your chest, fold, gentle neck rolls. And release. And right back to center as you pick your head up. Draw the knees in, swing the legs around. We'll take a brief child's pose as you send the knees apart, sliding the hips back into the heels and gently releasing the chest down, forehead resting onto your lap. Slowly coming on up top of the table. Cat-cow stretches here, so we'll move freely here. We're getting acquainted with the Ujjayi breath, so if we lost it a little bit, come right back to it. And neutralize. Toes go under, let's just wake up those toes, the arches of the feet. Maybe allowing the hips to sway a little side to side. And right back to center as you slowly come on up. And rest the top of the feet down. Let's move our hands to the right and bring our left leg up, resting your hands on the inside of the foot. Now, this is where you might need a prop, so feel free to grab anything that might lend helpful to you here. And we're just going to gently sway a little side to side, making some circles, as well as back and forth. So we're moving really with awareness. Right back to center, but square the foot off. Let's move it in slightly into the midline. We can inch our opposite knee back, and then we're going to come onto the heel, and we're going to bow forward. So if you've got tight hamstrings, you're really feeling this morning, maybe even tight hips. And slowly coming on back. And we'll bring that hand back on the inside of the foot. Swing this leg around. Walk the hands on over to the opposite side, left side. Right leg comes up. And we're just going to make circles here. Rock a little back and forth. And then moving this right foot in, squaring the foot off. Come to that heel, maybe walking that left knee back a little bit. Notice the difference now between the two sides. Is one side a little tighter than the other? That's relatively common, so don't be surprised if that's the case. And slowly coming on up. Bringing that hand back on the inside of the foot and bringing that leg back and around. Nice big barrel circles here. So I'm going to have you swing your hips out really wide. When you bring the torso forward, we hold on with strength into our abdominals and we swing out nice and wide. And reverse. And right to center. Walk the knees on up so the hips are directly over those knees. Send your right leg back, your left arm forward. Knee and elbow will meet together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing here. Exhale the hand and then the knee. Left leg, send it back. Right arm reaches forward. And we'll meet at center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale the hand and then the knee. Fingertips point out to the side. Little bend into the elbows as you sway from side to side. And right back to center. Let's curl our toes under, sit the hips back in towards the heels. Bring your arms right alongside your body. Open up the chest. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, left fingertips come down and just stretch through the side body. Slowly coming on up. Take it to the other side. Reach over. Good. And right back to center. Walk the knees together. Release the top of the feet. Let the chest rest over top of the thighs, arms down at your side, head hangs heavy. This is a supported child's pose. And then slowly release your arms out in front of you. Slowly coming on up. Go back to top of the table. The right leg comes back, send the left arm forward. Bending into the knee, reaching back and around either to rest your hand at your lower back or take a hold of the foot. Gently press away from the mat. Get a shoulder opening on this left side as you're pushing your foot into your hand. And slowly release that leg comes back, the left arm reaches. Exhale the hand and then the knee. Let's go left leg behind, right arm out in front of you. Good. Bend into the knee, reach back and around. Either catch the foot or rest that hand onto the lower back. And we gently press that foot into the hand. And then slowly release. The hand comes down, as does the knee. We'll gently make our way into a plank pose. You can always modify, dropping on down to your form. So we send those heels up, we reach the heart forward, take a strong engagement into the core. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's go ahead, pick our hips, come up and back. Make your way into downward facing dog. Good, allowing the head to hang down. Bending one knee at a time. Feet come wide. Hands come back towards the feet. We're going to hang into a forward fold here. Go a little bit deeper into the knees as you clasp your elbows and sway side to side. Let's look up halfway as you draw the hips back. Reach your heart forward. Let's bring our shoulders back and away from the ears and exhale to fold forward. You can wrap your hands around the back of your calves. Let's bring our navel in towards our spine, creating a little extra space here into the lower back. And inhale, looking up halfway. And then slowly rooting down, slide the hands on up. Slip the hands into imaginary pockets. Shoulders back, hips forward. Good, and arms right down at your side and bring the feet together. So we're going to make our way into Tadasana. We're coming to mountain pose. If you feel as though you might need any props, make sure they're just close by, all right? So inhale, let's reach our arms up. Exhale to cactus the arms nice and big. Inhale to reach back up. Nice deep bend into the knees as you fold forward. Let's look up halfway. Exhale, take both feet back, coming into plank. Let's drop to our knees, just for a modified chaturanga to start out with, as we slowly lower down. Legs come together nice and strong. Take a little cobra here. Exhale to soften down. A nice big push up. Maybe the knees are going to still help you out. And press in to downward facing dog. Again, just walking it out. Your head is ever so heavy, so you should be trying to lift your head up. Look up in between your hands. Go with a step. Maybe a light hop up to the top of your mat. Look up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. You're firming down. Go with a big rise all the way to standing. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Let's move on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. Go with a cactus of just the left arm. Reaching back up. Exhale, just a cactus of the right arm. And reach back up. Deep bend into the knees, gently coming on forward. Inhale, looking up halfway, stepping. Some of you may decide to hop back. We're going to go full chaturanga if it's a part of your practice. Come into cobra, or maybe you're going to go full up dog. Press back. Great job. Downward facing dog. Heavy, heavy head. Shake it out. Send your left leg behind your mat. You fan open your hip. We're going to be mindful not to collapse into the right shoulder. Step the foot in between the hands. Catch your bearings here. Feel free to drop the back knee down or go into full crescent pose as you reach up through the fingertips. Good. Exhale that left arm down. Single arm cactus. Reach back up. Right arm comes back and down. Good. Send those fingertips back up. Send the hands all the way down. Take that left leg back. Go chaturanga. Through to cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. as you go with it. Right leg, send it behind. So again, let's be mindful not to collapse into the left shoulder. And step the foot in between the hands. You can modify, drop the back knee down, catch those variants, and send the arms on up. Go with just a single arm cactus at the right arm. Send those fingertips back up. Exhale, left arm. Send those fingertips back up. Exhale, hands come down, right leg back. Chaturanga, you're doing a great job. And press back. Heavy head into downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. Right knee settles down. Left foot comes back and behind. And we just go to a modified side arm balance. Put the head back if you can. Good. Circle the arm around. We'll come on over to the other side. But let's make our way into plank. Pause and hold for a moment. Good job. Left knee comes down. You bring the right foot over, firm down. Left hand, right arm reaches up. Big expansion here. And circle the arm back and around. Let's come back to plank. And walk it out. Let's bend one knee at a time. And chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Let's go downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Oh. Left leg. Fan it open behind you. Step the foot in between the hands. Pausing here. Keep this right hand down. Send the left arm up. Exhale, square the foot off. Straighten out the front leg, bow forward. Right back down into the lunge. Send that leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing. Other side, this right leg opens up. Let's step the foot in between the hands. Left hand stays down and just revolve over that knee as the right arm comes up. Exhale the hand down. Straighten out the front leg. Bow forward. Back down into the lunge. Good job. Take that leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Let's come to child's pose briefly. Send those hips back. Drop the heart. And right back up to top of the table. Cat cow stretches. And downward facing dog. Sit up in between our hands, we'll step, maybe lightly hop to the top of your mat. Look it up halfway. Exhale to pull forward, firming down and rise all the way to standing. Exhale. Hands to your heart. And settle with the arms down at your side. Go with the lifted heart. Close the eyes. Just a little test of the balance here. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach up. Settle down into a chair. Swing the arms alongside the body and then lift the arms back up. So pay attention to what your glutes are doing. Arms again right alongside the body and a lift up. 3 more times. Here's 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Sit back a little deeper. Fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, take arm back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. The downward facing. Right leg behind you. Step the foot in between the hands. Swivel the back foot down. Windmill the arms open. To find warrior 2. Sinking down. Right elbow to the top of the thigh. You're leaning into the leg, left arm out and over your ear. And then a slow lift up with the left arm behind. Right arm reaches back. Exhale, cartwheel your arms all the way down. Take that right leg back. Chaturanga. Through to cobra or up dog. Press up into downward facing dog. Send that left leg back in behind. Step the foot in between the hands. Back foot swivels down. Open the arms. Nice rear view here. Warrior 2. Left elbow down. Now leaning into the leg. Right arm reaches out over the ear. Slowly coming up to go into reverse. And exhale. Windmill the arms all the way down. Left leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Good. Press back into downward facing dog. So good job, everyone. Step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Let's look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Firm down, rise all the way to standing. And exhale. Hands to the heart. Comes down at your side. All right. Now we'll move on to some balancing postures. This will also help us get into our hips. So we're going to do more of like a figure 4. So we're going to stand on one leg. You're going to bring the ankle to the top of the thigh. I'm just going to have you start there, okay? So we've taken one foot, maybe that right ankle to the top of the left thigh. You're just going to stand maybe with your hands onto your hips or your hands at your heart. So we'll just start with balancing here, okay? I preferably like to flex this foot because it keeps everything engaged. So I want to make sure that my knee isn't hopping forward. And I'm opening up, not hiking into one hip, so I don't have one hip going in either direction. It's neutral pelvis. Good. And then go ahead and release, and let's walk it out. All right, and switch sides. Coming down right foot. Opposite foot comes up. We flex that foot. Check in with your pelvis. It's neutral. Inhaling and exhaling. So take a notice to each side. How does each side feel? So for me, like today, this side doesn't feel as strong. So I want to give that side a little extra nurturing and a little bit of extra loving care, but I also want to take it to that edge. All right, and then go ahead and release. And you can even do some little tushy kicks. You can come to the top of the toes, top of the foot, get a stretch through the ankle, which might feel good. Take it to the other side. All right, so now we move on where we're going to bring the ankle to the top of the thigh, but then we're going to sit back down into a chair. So I'll show you just even a side view. That foot comes over, rests on top. Hands can come to your heart like we did earlier, or in prayer, or at the hips. We're going to make sure that we're settling the hips so that they come back, okay? So I'm sitting back into that imaginary chair. You can always check in with this foot. Place your hand there, it's nice and flat. That left knee is opening up and sitting down a little bit deeper. I'm inhaling and I'm exhaling, but I'm also being mindful of my glute. So glute work that's being done here. Get that chest up a little bit higher. Firm down through that standing foot and rise on up. Good. And walk it out. Woo. So now we'll switch sides. All right. So opposite ankle comes to the top of the thigh. We give a good flex to this foot. And now I'm going to sit back a little bit deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly come on up. And you're going to walk it up. So good job. All right, one more balancing pose. This time, you might need a prop. Okay, so you might need something that has some height to it. Bring that block out in front of you at any height, especially if you do have a block. Bringing down to that right foot. We're doing the same thing. Left ankle to the top of the thigh. I'm going to sit back and down into my chair. This time I'm going to bring my hands down and I'm going to rest my hands onto my prop or maybe onto the mat. Straighten my right leg and bow forward. And then you're going to sit right back down into that chair. Come back up. And release and unwind. So notice how that works those glutes, all right? Other side. Firm down through that standing leg. Left leg. Right leg comes up. And then sit on down. Now I'm going to bring my hands down, begin to straighten my standing leg and pull forward. So again, noticing the difference between the two sides. Looking up, maybe you're going to need to set your hands onto your prop. Coming up, so this side's a little harder for me today. And come on up. All right, so great job. Moving your prop off to the side. And however you'd like to get there, let's make our way onto our backs. sink those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then let's bring our arms into cactus and make circles onto the ceiling with our knees. Good. And right to center. We're going to send our legs out. You can still keep the knees bent if you like. Sending those toes out. Hands can come back and behind the head for support of the neck. Maybe you don't need it. Arms are down at your side. The ultimate, I guess you could say, challenge is when we bring our fingers up towards our toes. So we're going to pulse up for 25. This is lower abdominal. So we're going to pulse 2. So your breath is going to change a little bit. As you're pulsing up, you're exhaling. Ten more, and 10, 9, last 2 and 1. Good job. Send those legs back. So maybe you're going to come into full plow. Don't turn your head. Or you're just going to be kicking your legs back over as far as you can. Good. And slowly release on down. Take a bend into those knees. We're going to go just a set of yogi bicycles targeting the obliques. So we're just going to send that leg out and do a tap. So I'm going to be really strong on this leg, and then I'm going to alternate. So we're taking 15 on each side. Exhaling as you tap. Let's go 5 more on each side. And here's 5. Last 3. Last 1. Good job. Hug those knees in. Good. And rock up and down on your spine. Come seated. Hands onto the knees, big circles here. And right to center. All right, so we are going to come into our first yin posture. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. Draw the extra skin out from underneath you. Sitting up nice and tall. Draw the toes back. This doesn't need to be a stiff hold, so you can still let the feet relax. I just don't want them coming out to the side like this. So we can keep them pointing up. You can always bring a prop in front of you if need be. So I have you fold forward. Maybe you're going to like that security of having, say, a bolster, maybe a blanket or something in front of you, or blocks. And maybe you won't use any props at all, and that's perfectly fine. So let's take it from the beginning. We'll inhale. We're going to walk our hips back. Remember, we're in these poses anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So we're just going to hang here. The idea is to not fidget, to breathe into the space that needs the most opening. We have a little micro bend into the knees, and we need support of the knees. Notice where you feel this in your body. Alright, very slowly coming on up. It may be that you do very gentle neck rolls. So when you're coming out of these poses, you need to be just really gradual with your movement. Inhale, and then exhale, twist. And then slowly unwind and twist to the other side. And then slowly unwind. Let's go ahead, soles of the feet together. Walk the hips back. And then exhale. We'll fold forward into our next yin posture. So again, getting into the back, now we're getting more so into the hips. And slowly coming on up. Make some upper body movements here. Reverse. And draw the knees in. Bring your legs back and behind. And we'll make our way to top of a table. And we'll cat-cow stretch. And then we'll neutralize. Let's drop our hips to the left. Back to center, drop your hips to the right. And back to center. Let's bring our feet around again to the front. Making your way onto your back. And more into the hips, so you're going to just cross this left leg over the right. So we're just going to go with a shoelace. But before we do that, arms can come into cactus. We're just going to sway our knees to each side for a moment. Helping to better loosen up the lower back. All right, let's neutralize. Pick the legs up, feet up, reach for the ankles or the arches of the feet, kind of like mine right here at the ankles. Drawing the tailbone forward, heads of the shoulders back, just hugging those knees in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Directing the exhales into that stiff spot, that area or areas that are locked, bound. Slowly release your hands from your ankles, unwind the legs. You're going to bring the feet nice and wide out to the side. You can have a bend into the knees. Take the outsides of the legs, draw them in. And crisscross that opposite leg over, which should be your right leg, and then hug your knees in towards your chest. Notice the difference between the two sides. Inhale and exhale. Do your best not to fidget. Just about there, just a few more breaths. And if you have your eyes closed, then open, unwind the legs. Again, nice straight legs out to the side. Round out your ankles. Flex in a point. Draw the legs back together. Set the right foot down, one-legged happy baby on this left side. And release the left leg down, one-legged happy baby on the right side. And go ahead and release. Toe heel the feet together. Send your arms. Excuse me. Up and over your head. Your feet out in front of you. Lengthen. And bring your feet wide. Set the arms into cactus or down at your side. Excuse me. Rock the hips a little bit. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Allowing the body to weigh heavy. Not to be still. Resting here peacefully in Shavasana. slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Going with a gentle rock of your head from side to side. Take a bend into your knees, hug them in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug for showing up to your mat this morning. Send either arm up and over your head, roll to your favorite side. With a gentle press to come right back up to seated, right back to where we started. Rest your hands in prayer at your heart and in towards your chest. I'm grateful for each of you that joined me. I'm grateful to guide you, and I'm wishing each of you a happy, healthy, and safe rest of your day. Namaste.
I don't know what happened. That's something that popped up. So
Yeah, me too.
It says it say virtual background in Zoom? And
Yeah.
I don't know what, I didn't touch anything, so that's definitely